Hello, Georgie. I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. Yes, hello, what's new in your life? I hope that everything's fine. I'm a Russian man who brings value through my own experiences, and I wanted to make it funnier in the beginning. Like I can do also impressions of cookies, nom 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 nom, or maybe some of the Carmen the Frog impressions and different my precious impressions too. Let's do watching today funny video by George Carlin on airlines and flying. Yes, it will be interesting. I hope if you will enjoy it, please like this video and click subscription button. And also you can do you know what? You can do writing your comments of suggesting new videos to watch, or maybe to explain some words to me. You can write comments like this word means this thing, because I'm Russian and I have been learning English for 2 years, and some words I don't understand because it is listening for me it is kind of hard. Yes, to read As I Lie Dying by William Faulkner, it is much more easier than understanding listening, because listening you should be so careful to listen, but reading you can sit down and read one word over and over again, but listening it is another. You can't rewatch it when you do reaction, because it will be not super interesting to you rewatch all over again 50 times. Yes, let's go watching, having fun, and enjoy your watch. Yes, let's go.
Something else we have in common. Something else we have in common. Flying on the airlines and listening to the airlines announcements and trying to pretend to ourselves that the language they're using is really English. Doesn't seem like it to me.
Like a euphemism style again.
Whole thing starts when you get to the gate. First announcement. We would like to begin the boarding process. Extra word, process. Not necessary. Boarding is enough. We'd like to begin the boarding. Simple, tells the story. People add extra words when they want things to sound more important than they really are. Boarding process sounds important. It isn't. It's just a bunch of people getting on an airplane. People like to sound important. Weathermen on television talk about shower activity. Sounds more important than showers. I even heard one guy on CNN
like pooping activity process, defecation, style, and urination process.
Talk about a rain event. Swear to God.
A rain event?
He said Louisiana's expecting a rain event. I thought, holy shit, I hope I can get tickets to that.
Funny, really. I didn't laugh so much for a while. Yes, sometimes I don't laugh for comedy because I don't understand something. I really sometimes don't understand, and I only catch few words of it. But it is easy vocabulary to understand, and I can relate to them. That's why I laugh a bit.
Emergency situation. News people like to say, police have responded to an emergency situation. No, they haven't. They've responded to an emergency. We know it's a situation. Everything is a situation. Anyway, as part of this boarding process, they say, we would like to pre-board. Well, what exactly is that anyway? What does it mean to pre-board? You get on before you get on? That's another complaint of mine. Too much use of this prefix pre. It's all over the language now. Pre this, pre that. Place the turkey in a preheated oven. It's ridiculous. There are only 2 states an oven can possibly exist in: heated or unheated. Preheated is a meaningless fucking term. It's like pre-recorded. This program was pre-recorded. Well, of course it was pre-recorded. When else are you going to record it? Afterwards? That's the whole purpose of recording, to do it beforehand. Otherwise, it doesn't really work, does it?
Really hilarious. I usually laugh at the videos that I watch on my channel like once in a whole video, but right now it is only beginning and it is so hilarious. Nice, amazing.
pre-existing, pre-planning, pre-screening. You know what I tell these people? Pre-suck my genital situation.
Genital organ, I want to say.
And they seem to understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, as part of this pre-boarding, they say, we would like to pre-board those passengers traveling with small children. Well, what about those passengers traveling with large children? Suppose you have a 2-year-old with a pituitary disorder.
Like elephant.
You know, a 6-foot infant with an oversized head. Kind of kid you see in the National Enquirer all the time. Actually, with a kid like that, I think you're better off checking him right in with your luggage at the curb, don't you?
I think that it is a meaning of, like, when we say small children. When we say small children, it means that when we speak it, we have specific letters in our speech, like O, A, E, U, U, and another. Yes, and we have different sounds, different letters, different sounds. And when we say O, it means something different to us, with emotions. Because when you say O, 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 yes, our larynx is dropping down. When it is dropping down, we feel more confident. More confident, because you only try to do deep breaths. Deep breaths always do taking when larynx is lowering. Low breath, deep breath makes us confident, makes us calm. And when we do E sound, E, 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 O, 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 E, E, look, Adam's apple going a bit, so much a bit upper. When we say children, then O sound small, yes? And maybe they speak with these words to make us feel specifically in a way of our physiology. Maybe, it is my guess. Maybe. It is the same like with songs. Sometimes you use one word and it's so kind of catchy. Catchy not in a way of rhyme, but in a way like it is comfortable to say it. Like, I don't know what's example of it to give. Sorry, I don't have so big amount of vocabulary in English. But I hope you understand me. Sometimes you can do words for rhymes, but sometimes you do this to make it sound better, in your own understanding way what is better. It is kind of physiology, I think. Let's go watching.
Well, they like it under there. It's dark. They're used to that. About this time, someone is telling you to get on the plane. Get on the plane, get on the plane. I say, fuck you, I'm getting in the plane. In the plane.
Like inside and on, it is English language lesson.
Let Evel Knievel get on the plane. I'll be in here with you folks in uniform. There seems to be less wind in here. They might tell you you're on a non-stop flight. Well, I don't think I care for that. No, I insist that my flights stop. Preferably at an airport. It's those sudden, unscheduled cornfield and housing development stops that seem to interrupt the flow of my day. Here's one they just made up. Near miss. When two planes almost collide, they call it a near miss. It's a near hit. A collision is a near miss. Look, they nearly missed. Yes, but not quite. They might tell you your flight has been delayed because of a change of equipment. Broken plane. Tell me to put my seat back forward. Well, I don't bend that way. If I could put my seat back forward, I'd be in porno movies.
I didn't understand it.
Then they mentioned carry-on luggage. First time I heard carry-on, I thought they were going to bring a dead deer on board. I thought, what the hell do they mean with that? Don't they have the little TV dinners anymore? Then I thought, carry on, there's going to be a party. People are going to be carrying on the plane. Well, I don't care for that. I like a serious attitude on the plane, especially on the flight deck, which is the latest euphemism for cockpit. Can't imagine why they wouldn't want to use a lovely word like cockpit, can you?
Cockpit, what is?
Especially with all those stewardesses going in and out of it all the time. There's one.
Like this flying process or something?
There's a word that's changed, stewardess. First it was hostess, then stewardess, now it's flight attendant. You know what I call them? The lady on the plane. Sometimes it's a man on the plane now. That's good, equality. I'm all in favor of that. Sometimes they actually refer to these people as uniformed crew members. Uniformed. As opposed to that guy sitting next to you in the Grateful Dead t-shirt and the fuck you hat. Who's working on his 9th little bottle of Kahlua, I might add.
Uniformed crew member. By the way, today I've read one word, and it is one moment I will tell you. Miscellaneous crew. What is it? Miscellaneous. I've read it on Bukowski Charles Bukowski book. Miscellaneous crew. Miscellaneous. What is it? If you can help me, please, it will be nice. Thank you.
As soon as they close the door to the aircraft, that's when they begin the safety lecture. I love the safety lecture. This is my favorite part of the airplane ride. I listen very carefully to the safety lecture, especially that part where they teach us how to use the seat belts. Imagine this. Here we are, a plane full of grown human beings, many of us partially educated, and they're actually taking time out to describe the intricate workings of a belt buckle. Place the small metal flap into the buckle. Well, I asked for clarification at that point. Over here, please. Over here. Yes, thank you very much. Did I hear you correctly? Did you say place the small metal flap into the buckle, or place the buckle over and around the small metal flap? I'm a simple man. I do not possess an engineering degree, nor am I mechanically inclined. Sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Please continue with the wonderful safety lecture. Seatbelt. High-tech shit.
Wonderful safety lecture. What? How did he say it?
Seatbelt. Your time. Please continue with the wonderful safety lecture. Wonderful safety language lecture. I don't know. I want to learn how to correct how to read off of my accent right now. What I have, I want to improve it, and sometimes need to listen to it carefully. Seatbelt. High-tech shit. The safety lecture continues. The next thing they do, they tell you to locate your nearest emergency exit. I do this immediately. I locate my nearest emergency exit, and then I plan my route. You have to plan your route. It's not always a straight line, is it?
It's like an Uber driver planning his route.
Sometimes.
But it is maybe 2000s of a year when this stand-up was created. Planning a route for Uber, it didn't exist.
Sometimes there's a really big fat fuck sitting right in front of you. Well, you know you'll never get over him. I look around for women and children, midgets and dwarfs, cripples, war widows, paralyzed veterans.
What is midget?
People with broken legs, anybody who looks like they can't move too well. The emotionally disturbed come in very handy at a time like this. You might have to go out of your way to find these people, but you'll get out of the plane a lot goddamn quicker, believe me. I say, let's see. I'll go around the fat fuck, step on the widow's head, push those children out of the way, knock down the paralyzed midget, and get out of the plane where I can help others.
Let's translate what is midget. I understood that he said his plan. Midget. Midget, it is an extremely unusual small person, okay.
Midget.
And by the way, I need to translate miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, it is various types of friend.
Miscellaneous.
Okay, no need to write it. If you want, you can write or don't write, okay. Thank you.
I can be of no help to anyone if I'm lying unconscious in the aisle with some big cocksucker standing on my head. I must get out of the plane, go to a nearby farmhouse, have a Dr. Pepper, and call the police. The safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event, this is a very suspect phrase, especially coming as it does from an industry that is willing to lie about arrival and departure times. In the unlikely event of a sudden change in cabin pressure, roof flies off. An oxygen mask will drop down in front of you. Place the mask over your face and breathe normally. Well, I have no problem with that. I always breathe normally when I'm in a 600-mile-an-hour uncontrolled vertical dive. I also shit normally. Right in my pants! They tell you to adjust your oxygen mask before helping your child with his. I did not need to be told that. In fact, I'm probably going to be too busy screaming to help him at all. This will be a good time for him to learn self-reliance.
Self-reliance, it is like a self-surviving, yes?
If he can program his fucking VCR.
VCR, what is VCR? One moment. VCR. Video recording, yes? Video cassette recorder, yes. Yes.
He can goddamn jolly well learn to adjust an oxygen mask.
But what's different between VCR and VHC?
Fairly simple thing, just a little rubber band in the back is all it is. Not nearly as complicated as, say, for instance, a seatbelt. The safety lecture continues. In the unlikely event of a water landing. Well, what exactly is a water landing? Am I mistaken, or does this sound somewhat similar to crashing into the ocean?
Like specific line of Poseidon, of gods of a sea. Of a sea will create specific line when you will do boarding, gliding on it.
Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Well, imagine that. My seat cushion. Just what I need.
What is seat cushion?
To float around the North Atlantic for several days.
Seat cushion, is it specifically like a seat place?
Clinging to a pillow full of beer farts.
Beer farts means that big people, yes? Who are with big bellies because of beer. It's my understanding of this word. Okay, nice, hilarious, amazing. It is like the most laughable stand-up that I heard for last maybe 10 days of watching stand-up. How long do I do videos? Maybe approximately 1 week. Yes, in last 1 week. Nice, interesting, amazing, laughable. One of the Dave Chappelle's was interesting too. And if you want, guys, you can click like button and subscription. It will be really pleased to me. I have been learning English and I want to continue it, and I do progress in my American understanding because I do also show, not like a show, I do sometimes reviewing of things from America, like For example, I read books, Dr. Seuss. Also, I do reviewing of cereals. Cereals means that specific food that you eat. I review it on internet. I Google it. I review commercials that you are maybe interested in. Also, I read books of your country and try different routine of American people. If you are interested, you can join to us. Also, not only American, but also I do a bit of United Kingdom and Ireland, but mainly like 80% of American and another English-speaking countries. Okay, thank you a lot for watching. Have a wonderful day and enjoy your life. Always improve Saldelia. Always. Bye bye.